What is the dark side of the zodiac's most romantic magical match? The dark side of Pisces and Scorpio coming together romantically. We're going to talk about it in depth today because you asked for it, so stay tuned. Hi everyone, my name is Mina and I'm an astrologer who loves talking about love compatibility. If that's something you like, don't forget to smash subscribe so we can stay connected. We can keep hanging out and talking about astrology. And yes, today we're going to, by your request, subscribers, thank you for answering the poll, by the way. I really value your opinion and I want you to feel like you're a big part of this channel because you truly are. And you guys asked for part 2 of Scorpio Pisces romantic compatibility, and I think that's great. You know, in my first video I focused on the positive aspects because it's truly a beautiful connection. It's unmatched in my opinion. It's so special. It's deep, it's intimate, it's passionate, it's psychic. It's just a great dynamic here. But yes, there is a dark side to it, and I did not discuss that in my first video, and some of you guys kind of got mad at me because I just focused on the positive. I'm sorry, I just love Scorpio Pisces together. But today I am going to listen and we're going to focus on the negative parts of this pairing. So if you haven't already, I'm going to try to put it up here, watch part 1 because this will make more sense. Alright you guys, we're just going to dive into it. Where can Pisces and Scorpio go wrong? Well, let's review a little bit. It is a very, very psychic connection. It's two people coming together in a very emotionally deep bond with one another. Mutable water Pisces with Neptune and Jupiter there. Neptune dissolving boundaries and just so ethereal. Jupiter releasing the emotional big picture of someone. Scorpio, ruled by Mars and Pluto, very passionate, very aggressive in love, and very emotionally intelligent, very psychological, and doesn't trust easy. So Pisces is really good at getting Scorpio to lower their walls, and in turn Pisces is really good at loving Scorpio unconditionally no matter what negativity comes their way. They're really loyal to the end at their best. So let's get into it. Where can this beautiful connection go wrong sometimes? Well, to start out, Pisces energy can be very gullible, okay? It is very trusting, and what's interesting is that it's the most evolved water sign, so it should know better. It has the intuition of Cancer, and it also has the instincts of Scorpio. The problem is Pisces people will see red flags, but they don't always listen to red flags. They always are more prone to forgive, and Pisces people, even if they see red flags, are prone to give people the benefit of the doubt because they're ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is just such a glass half full optimistic planet, and they want to give people a chance to prove them wrong. They don't want to be right about red flags, so even if they see what's coming, they don't listen to the signs, and this can just leave them open to be manipulated. And Scorpio at its worst can be very manipulative, and you won't even know what hit you. And the way that Scorpio can do this to Pisces is take advantage of them being so gullible. And how they do this, they can kind of threaten to take their love away, because Scorpio love is addicting. It's so passionate, it's so focused on you, and once you're hooked, it's hard to think about your life without that intense love coming your way. And Pisces, once it's deeply involved in Scorpio, really gets addicted to Scorpio's style of love. And if Scorpio can like threaten to take that away, Pisces isn't going to be like another Scorpio. Another Scorpio or even a Capricorn will be like, okay, take it away, let's see what happens. They're not going to, you know, play the game in that way. They're just going to be like, okay, what do you want me to do to fix this? Don't take your love away, I'll do anything. That's where, you know, Scorpio can get a little sinister, and it can like be very manipulative and get Pisces to do certain things that Pisces wouldn't normally want to do, because Pisces doesn't want to lose Scorpio. And a lot of times Scorpio people can justify this behavior, especially if they feel that they're protecting Pisces, because Pisces has a tendency to be used by everyone because there's very weak boundaries with Neptune there, and people can just step all over Pisces and a Pisces will just not fight back. And Scorpio can just get super aggravated by this because they're such a strong sign and they don't let people walk all over them like that. So they can kind of justify this behavior in their heads, saying, well, I had to threaten gullible Pisces because they would have gotten used by this person, and the only way that I got them to stop, you know, talking to this person is to threaten to leave them or to threaten to stop loving them. So it's really interesting. Like, they can use it for Pisces good, but they could also use it for a myriad of reasons, but just find a way to justify it, because Scorpio is extremely psychologically intelligent. They just understand how people's emotions work, and like, they understand people's targets, because Scorpio is like a sniper, so they understand deeply what people are aiming for and intentions. And if they feel like someone in Pisces life has bad intentions, they will manipulate Pisces for their own good. And maybe sometimes they'll manipulate Pisces just for fun or for other reasons that are more selfish. It's all mixed up and it's hard to decipher. And in turn, Pisces can use this as emotional currency, because they might pick up on what Scorpio is doing, even if they don't stop them. And they know that Scorpio feels guilty, and Pisces will use this guilt to get over on the Scorpio sometimes, because Pisces has such a pure emotional image in the Scorpio's mind, angelic image. So Pisces will in turn, it's kind of like checkmate, will use that innocence to swim around Scorpio, to maybe, I don't want to say cheat, but just like to do things that Scorpio wouldn't agree with, because Scorpio is a very fixed sign and usually very, very loyal, whereas Pisces can be loyal to Scorpio because Scorpio just inspires the best in Pisces. But Pisces is a mutable sign, you guys, and hey, I'm talking about myself here too. I'm throwing myself under the bus, and sometimes as loyal as we can be, we can also start to swim away if we feel a certain way, like our emotions are very odd. And if we feel like unhappy, we can stay for a long time and suffer. It's true, we suffer for love, but we have a breaking point. It might be like a really like interesting breaking point, like, oh wow, it took you 10 years to leave, but once we hit that, we will just swim away, and it will be like we were never there before. It will just feel like we're ghosts. Okay, so it can really be shocking, because Scorpio, like, is a sign that endures. It wants to stay, and even if they're unhappy, it's really hard for Scorpio to break away. You know, if they broke away from someone they love, it must have been like a really good reason most of the time, because they're fixed water. They're built to emotionally stay. They can be unhappy and stay if they're emotionally attached to you, because it's really hard for them to emotionally attach to someone or to trust someone. So they're less likely to leave. They might threaten to leave, but they're way less likely to leave than Pisces, unfortunately. And yeah, like I was saying before, Pisces understands that it has currency with Scorpio, because Scorpio barely trusts anyone. So even if Pisces doesn't threaten Scorpio, it kind of like uses that to justify in their minds, you know, well, Scorpio trusts me, and you know, sometimes Scorpio manipulates me, so that's why I don't care if I'm swimming around these boundaries and I'm keeping stuff from Scorpio, because you know, they do this to me. And it's just very, it's very like chess. It's like emotional chess here, but it's very like under the surface, because Pisces is more traditionally the good guy. So when they do something sneaky, it's kind of harder to pinpoint than it would be with Scorpio, because Scorpio is more like the bad guy, the bad girl archetype. And even if they're quiet and just very intensely observing, they're not known for purity like Pisces is. So yeah, Pisces can really run all over Scorpio. But the problem is, you guys, if Scorpio catches you, they will not let that go unpunished, and they will have a crossroads. They will say, well, I'm going to leave because I'm a fixed water sign and I value loyalty, or again, checkmate, I'm going to take this opportunity to take advantage of the power imbalance. I'm going to take some power. I'm going to stay and make Pisces feel really guilty for lying to me, and they're going to do whatever I say now. I'm going to have a greater emotional hold and control over them. So you can see how these dynamics can get kind of twisted. And you guys, it's important to understand about Pisces that Pisces is very emotionally adaptive, okay? It is mutable water, and anything mutable adapts, changes to fit into the environment. So if Pisces is around the Scorpio long enough, they could pick up and like a mirror, okay? They can learn Scorpio's manipulation tactics and use it right back at them, with Scorpio not even knowing, because they don't associate that type of behavior with the Pisces. So yeah, that can be something, because Neptune can function like a mirror. You guys, it's really important to understand that the hardest thing about a Scorpio-Pisces connection is that they become so emotionally attached and deeply connected that even if they leave, the relationship doesn't last. Scorpio leaves Pisces or Pisces leaves Scorpio, that they're still connected on some level. It's like a connection that never ends, no matter how bad the breakup was. No matter what they did to each other, especially if they spent a significant amount of time together. It's really hard to completely cut the cord here between these two people, and it even carries over to their new relationships. So especially from Scorpio to Pisces. So let's just say Pisces has a new Scorpio, and the old Scorpio knows that Pisces is still connected to them. They can sense this because they still have this psychic connection. They know that Pisces will still do anything for them. So Scorpio could reach out to Pisces and really need them and, ask them, for emotional comfort. And Pisces will feel like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do? I can't say no. So they will give in. And do you think new Scorpio is going to be like, cool, talking to old Scorpio? Oh my God, no. New Scorpio is not going to be cool with this. So you can imagine how complicated and messy this can get. And from the Scorpio's end, if Pisces reaches out to Scorpio and needs Scorpio, so do you think that Scorpio is going to be like, sure? Well, it's a little bit complicated because Scorpio is more on the committal sign. It's a fixed water sign. So I'd say 50-50 here. Scorpio could say, sorry, Pisces, love you, but I'm in a committed relationship. I don't want to be disloyal. But, because that connection was so strong, you guys, they might tell Pisces no, but they might still end up coming through for the Pisces, because it's just, like I said, such a hard bond to break, and it can make your future relationships extremely complicated because of this. Alright, you guys, one of my subscribers asked, what's the difference between the sun and the moon in these compatibility videos? And it's really important that I tell you that these compatibility videos are meant for pure energy reads, because it could be any placement in your chart. You could have a Scorpio sun, you can have a Scorpio moon, you can have a Pisces sun, you can have a Pisces moon, Scorpio rising, Pisces rising. It really depends what's going on in the chart, and each placement offers a different variation of this energy. So if you're a Pisces sun, let's take the sun and the moon. If you're a Pisces sun, Scorpio moon, it's important to understand that the sun is going to be the more aggressive energy in this Pisces Scorpio dynamic, because the sun is our biggest star in our chart. It's a huge energy generator, so that's going to be energy that's very apparent to the outside world. Whereas our moon is much more private. Not everyone gets to know our moon unless it's in like a very public spot in your chart, like the 1st house or the 10th house. So you got to keep that in mind. One's more aggressive, more yang, and one's more yin, more receptive, taking stuff in. So the Scorpio moon in the situation, you guys have to understand, watch my video on Scorpio moon. Scorpio moon is the most quiet yet potent Scorpio placement, okay? You could not even understand that someone has a Scorpio moon unless you have their birth date, their birth time, and you know for a fact that this is their birth details and you're looking at their chart. They could be air heavy, fire heavy, and have a Scorpio moon underneath all of that. Scorpio moon is the most hidden of hearts. It's very tight-lipped, and it does not let down their walls easy. Even harder to get to know a Scorpio moon than it is to get to know a Scorpio sun emotionally. That's what you have to understand. So the Pisces sun is going to have to be extremely patient, because they're going to have to spend more time dissolving those Scorpio moon walls. They're going to first have to get past the rising sign, the sun. And maybe who knows how long it's going to take to get to that Scorpio moon core. It's just so complicated, you guys, which is why synastry and astrology is something that needs to be studied in depth. And if you guys want readings, I am taking readings right now. But anyway, I hope you loved this video. I really enjoyed talking about this connection. I still think it's great, because if the Scorpio and Pisces love each other, they can really overcome these dark hurdles. They can learn not to take advantage of one another, and they could just love one another for those qualities, those unique qualities that bring them together. So let me know what you think about the dark side of Scorpio Pisces. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.